Hey, Abundant Parents, it's Leah. I'm here with Shannon from Embracing the Brilliance, and we're going to give some tips all about incorporating self-love into your really busy parenting calendar. So Shannon, take it away.
So self-care or self-love, I like to call it self-love now. I like that better than self-care. Has become one of my go-to things. Over the last 6 to 8 months, it's kind of been my journey from being a burned out corporate executive to now being a business strategist, coach, soulpreneur, crazy mom. And self-love is a huge part of that. It is one of the things. I've actually worked with a coach who does physiology, and she's talked me through how it actually affects your brain and how you can actually change your brain cells. And if you go through kind of a regimen of taking care of yourself, because I think we all go through that, right? You've got kids, you've got a job, or whether you're running a business or you're working your 9 to 5 still, there's, we all, by Friday afternoon, which today's Friday, and even if Leah gets that out later.
I'm burned out.
I'm like, can I have champagne at 11 a.m.?
Yes, the answer is yes.
It's one of those things. I think we all struggle with that. We all struggle with finding the right amount of time to actually take care of ourselves as well, especially those of us with children. So,
and I might be jumping the gun a little bit here, but I find that the more you get in the habit of taking care of yourself and the more you incorporate it, the easier it becomes, and the more naturally your brain goes, wow, I could really use a self-care
absolutely.
moment.
So for me, what I found is back in March is really when I put this into super practice, and I had been sort of doing it, but with 2 little kids, and my littlest is only 1, so it's been a little bit crazy. Probably been the longest year of my life.
And you just moved.
And we just moved. Yeah. But so a few months ago, I had wanted to work with this coach, and we met and we went through kind of the challenge for me was to add 5 things into my schedule, literally on my calendar, that are non-negotiable, and that literally changed my life. I just started doing it, and I just said, okay, I'm gonna do it. That's it. I made the decision, and I put it on my calendar, and it's little things. It's buying. I love flowers, so I buy flowers for myself.
Actually, one of the first times we talked, you said that one of the very first things that you did was starting to buy yourself flowers. And after we talked, I totally got myself flowers.
You did. I saw them. They're beautiful.
And I felt so good after that.
I'm a huge. I've always loved flowers. It's one of those things. It's just they make me happy. So I buy whatever flowers I like. And now my husband thinks it's comical. He's like, oh, there's flowers again. And it's one of those things where I do flowers. Could be something as small as like literally putting on your calendar, I'm gonna have a glass of champagne on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. I do that, and I probably tend to drink more champagne on more days,
right.
but that's
how easy is it to say, this week I'm gonna have some champagne, and then this week comes and goes, and you never took that tiny moment.
Right. So I have it all set up on my calendar. The reminder pops up to remind me that I was gonna do that, and I do little things. I get my nails done every week. It's just become one of the non-negotiables. I think the biggest thing is to pick things that bring you joy, pick things that make you happy, that are going to put you in a high vibe state. This morning on my way here, I dropped my oldest with grandpa, the little ones with daddy, and I've only been alone for less than 2 hours, but I went and got my hair done at Dry Bar, which if anybody goes there, it's amazing. And just having that time to myself, even to drive around in the car, to drive to her house, has been amazing. And I just feel in such a higher vibe state. So it could be anything you want, but I think the most important thing is to make sure that you do it. So that's hence putting it on your calendar and actually making it a non-negotiable part of your week. Whatever it is that brings you joy. Maybe it's gardening. Maybe it's...
And sorry to interrupt. Okay. And do you feel like by putting it on the calendar, you're kind of giving it more importance?
Yes. Yeah. It makes me absolutely accountable to myself, and that's been the game changer. I think before I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to go get my nails done, but I wouldn't actually make an appointment, right? I started literally making my appointments several weeks out so that I knew it was coming up. Even if I had to move it around, maybe I had to change it or move it to a different day because something came up on that day, that really for me became... It doesn't matter. It's on the calendar. I actually made my appointment. Now, since I got to Colorado, the best part is I feel like I have a weekly flower delivery now, and I just said, I don't care, I'm doing it. And my husband laughed at me when I came home with flowers from the farmer's market because I can actually pick it up from her.
And it's that point of saying it can be changed from what day of the week that it happens. Right. It can be rescheduled.
It can be rescheduled,
you do not cancel it.
You don't cancel it.
It's important.
Yeah. So that's really, I've actually created kind of a calendar. Did I just say, I'm going to do this? I put it on my wall, or I put it on a sticky note in my office, and it's just that reminder that you're worth more than just, you know, being a burned out mom or a burned out dad, and you should do something for yourself. And I'm actually trying to get my husband to do the same thing.
Well, and I don't think you need to be on Pinterest looking up self-love quotes to know that the most important key, and I talk about this all the time in my workshops, I talk this all about when I'm doing live workshops as well, is that once you start respecting yourself more and showing yourself self-love, then the people around you will begin to reciprocate that and to model that toward you as well.
Absolutely.
So this is the key for everything.
It really is the key to everything. And I talk about this a lot in my lives and in my group. It's really, it's a mindset thing. And as much as we're all smart, savvy business people, I've been in business for 17 years. It's if you don't have the right mindset, it's really going to hinder you in progressing forward. So getting yourself in that high vibe state is super important. So whatever it takes for you, or whatever that means for you, that's just something really important to focus on.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You guys can find Shannon not only with Embrace the Brilliance, where she does a lot of talks about parent overwhelm.
Yeah, parent overwhelm, business overwhelm if you're a business owner. There's lots of stuff going on there. It's definitely not just me being a business strategist.
And tell us where they can find you. Is it embracethebrilliance.com?
It's actually, it's Shannon Garrison-Negi now.com.
It's not, it's Shannon, not Embrace the Brilliance.
We just changed it, so sorry to confuse everyone. We just made it my name so that way it makes it easier for everyone to find us. But yes, my Facebook group is Embracing the Brilliance. So you can find, or you can always go through my page on Facebook as well, and you'll find be there.
Okay, perfect. You'll also find Shannon this month on the Abundant Parent Community Workshops. Again, she's talking all about parent overwhelm. Whether you are a work from home parent, you are a work out of the home parent, or you are a stay at home parent, her tips will really help you to create more peace in your life, more balance, taking care and managing that overwhelm so that you can be the best possible parent that you can be. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
You'll find us on theabundantparent.com as well as Facebook and Instagram as @theabundantparent, and you'll catch all the links for Shannon there. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.